Okay, so we are going to get ready to create our own playboard. So you're going to want to open up a new Google Slides and then head on into the master. So you can go into the view master to get access to the master slides. These are the layouts that you can create so that you can insert them in your slide deck. We do this so that we don't have to create the same slide over and over and over again. You just have like a master layout. So the yellow highlighted slide is this layout. So you could just leave that alone, but you want to delete all of the other ones that are underneath it. So I'm clicking and hitting backspace a couple of times to delete all of them. So you can lasso by holding your click and dragging to delete everything that's on that slide. Okay. As far as the top master, I suggest if there's a certain type of font you like that you customize the font you want to use. Okay, so let's say if you wanted to use good old Comic Sans, you can do that and you can customize the font color too. So that will reflect any time that you want to insert text. Anyway, so you're going to want to put a table on your master slide. So you can do insert table. Now think of how you want your table to look. I know for sure that I like to have like a title. I like to have the space where the pictures are going to be for the kids to know what the activity is. And then there would typically be the space for their names, but that's where the description is going. And there are going to be 5 activities. So I'm going to insert my table based off of that information. And it probably looks like there's too many cells, squares, but we're going to do some merging. So right now I am adjusting my table to the size that I would like it to be. I guess that's pretty much good. The nice thing about putting this in the view master is that it stays locked down so that you can't move it when you're trying to put other pictures and stuff in there later. Okay, so now I want to make a title. Okay, so I'm highlighting, click, hold, and select, like I'm moving my trackpad to grab all of those, and I'm going to right click and merge. That's way too big for a title space. So did you notice how I slowly started to move and approach this line? I'm going to grab it and make this a little bit smaller, like right about there. I'm also going to drag and make this space a little bit bigger. There we go. So continue to adjust until you have your columns and your rows to the size that you would like it to be. I think I'm pretty content. I'm just gonna try to make this space a little smaller. This space right here is gonna be for pictures, and I don't need too much space for it because I probably will need more space right here for the words for the grown-ups when I'm trying to explain the activities. So I am content with the way that looks. Now comes time to prettying it up. So you can leave it like this because there's nothing wrong with a plain looking table. However, it's helpful to have some beauty to it. First, I'm going to come over here and change the thickness of the lines, and I like my lines to be black. So I also too, a little background as to why the colors are the way that they are. You can make rainbow colors, you can make it all one color here. I click, drag to select those two. I'm going to make colors, well, you can do rainbow colors, but these were also colors that I had on my table. There was a red table, there was, well, now I'm just going to make rainbow ones, but I had this color coordinated. So when you go back into the classroom, you can have this according to your color tables if you have color tables. But I'm just making a rainbow. Actually, I'm going to save yellow for the title. And I'm clicking on the paint bucket, changing the colors how I want. Alright, and here I'm going to make this one yellow. Ta-da! Okay, so now it's just about ready to add some final details on there. I wouldn't add too much more in here because this is what you're going to be working with, and you don't want to limit yourself on the actual slide once it's in the deck. Okay, so I'm going to title this. This is going to be my Playing with Words board. So I'm going to say Playing with Words. Maybe you're going to create a different subject. That's totally cool too. I'm going to select that to make it the font I want. And then I can make the title bigger since that's going to live on the top of the table. Maybe I want to bold it. So how you're playing with the slide in here is just how you would play with the slide on the side. But we're just customizing the master right now. Maybe I'll make that a smidget bigger. Okay. So then if there's any graphics you want to put on there, like we have like a little icon that we like to use. Or you can put like ABC picture right here. Whatever graphic you want to use, you can put there. Or you might not want to put the graphic, and that's totally okay. Sometimes less is more. Okay, so we're going to put some placeholders for text. So I came over here to the text box, come down to subtitle placeholder, click. I have a compass, I mean not a compass, I have the T cross. That means that you're ready to release whatever you're holding on to. So I'm going to draw a little text box right here so that I can put text in there each week. That's a little too big. This is where we like to put what the learning goal is. So I'm going to definitely make that a little smaller. Like 12 is pretty good. All right. And then, so that's there. Then I'm going to put over here, perhaps, like for this particular board, we like to practice, we sometimes have focus sight words. So I'm going to draw another subtitle placeholder right there. It's giving me that red line because it doesn't want to run into the other text box. All right, that's right there. I can change the color of that if I wanted to. All right, move it up just a little bit. Yeah, right there. That works. Move it over. Cool. It's in the corner there. Okay, so I think I'm going to definitely make that smaller too. All right, there we go. Now, the last thing I want to add is some description placeholders. So again, subtitle placeholder, I'm going to grab and put that right here in this box so that I can type what the activity is. I'm going to make that size 12. If I get to make it bigger once I'm actually in there, bonus. All right, and then I'm going to add another one, subtitle placeholder, right next to it. I'm going to pause the video and make some more of those. Actually, maybe I'll show you one more time how to do that. All right, so where the text box is, subtitle placeholder, for text, draw, release, change the size. Had I not had this already right there, I think I would have been able to duplicate it. So I'm going to add two more. Alrighty, so my board is just about complete. You can title this if you'd like. I might call this Playing with Words board. Also, if you choose to create other types of playboards, you can do that too. Like let's say I want to click on this and Control D, or I believe it's Command D on a Mac. I can duplicate it and now I can change this to a math board now. Or you can change it to a science board. Okay, so you can customize these however you would like. The whole idea of working in the master slides is so that you have a layout that you can use over and over again. So look at, ta-da, it's ready to go right here. I can put what the goal I want to be. I can put the words to practice, word, sight words. Okay, right here I can put the description of what the activity is, and then the picture icons can go right here in this row. So let's say I have this complete and I'm ready to insert another layout. Click on that tiny arrow, add a new one, ta-da! Look at that, it's ready for you to go for next time. Okay, that's all about this for now. I'm going to title this before we stop. You will also want to come over here to the share button and change the access to anyone with the link can view so that you can share that with families. Okay, so I believe that's about it. So you can rewind if you need to go over any steps, and thanks for watching.